So Monday evening, last clip you see was filmed on Sunday. Sunday evening I managed to get the shocks out of it, both sides. Both calipers are cable tied up. Steering dampers removed, downpipes removed. Obviously some intercooler pipes and intake manifolds off. I haven't done the fluids yet. Whilst I was tinkering, stripping all this side down, I had a good mate pop round for a cup of tea and asked a good question. So when you crack the injectors off, was there loads of diesel spraying out of them? And I was like, well, you know, there's enough to spray the windscreen. And he was like, oh, well, that should be alright then. And today at work got me thinking. So when I first went knock hunting, I looked at the lift pump. That was broken, so I put a new one of them on it. Also the vacuum pump was leaking oil from the top of it, so I thought, you know what, that could be the problem, so I changed that. Both of these weren't the problem. Also changed the diesel filter and gave it a service. But why did the diesel pump break? The lift pump. Is that because it is struggling to drag the stuff through the sediment filter, which I have completely overlooked like a lot of other people do? So I am going to tonight clean up the diesel sediment filter fittings, spray them with a load of penetrating oil, which I'll show you in the video in a sec, and try and take that off. And the sediment filter, let me just get a torch. The sediment filter lives, in case you don't know, on the right hand side. It's a right hand drive car, so on the driver's side behind the shock absorber, because it's actually mounted on the two bolts that hold the shock mount on. Let me crawl underneath the car quickly. Mounted up there. See my wooden lowering blocks. I did try putting some 306 springs in it, but yeah, they just fold up because I didn't want the arms to hit the chassis. So we are on Fred Flintstone lowering blocks. Anyway, I am going to tonight, as I was saying, clean them fittings up, wire brush on a drill, one of my favourite tools when working on one of these things, spray with a load of penetrating oil and leave it overnight and go back in the warm. As you can hear, my diesel heater's running because it's cold. And then tomorrow night, on Tuesday, I'm going to come down and try and crack them off, and then I'll take that off, hopefully, he says, with everything crossed. I'll take that off and I'll do a little take apart video and we'll see what treasures lay inside it. So Thursday evening, I could not undo the pipe connectors on it. I sprayed them up, cleaned them up with a wire brush, as you see. I can't get one of my pipe spanners on it because the little plastic bits that come out of it are a bit too thick. But anyway, there's an 11mm bolt at the top. I undone that, and then the filter drops off. And have a look at this. Right, you ready? Sitting down with a cup of tea. Look at the goodness inside of that. Chuck it in this tray and see what we got. Well, I'd say the sediment filters definitely work. Look at that. Right, Get all that cleaned up then. Done the sediment filter. Well, I've rinsed it all out. I left it soaking in the end for like 24 hours. So that's all good to go. I knew I had some seals for it in one of my many Land Rover parts boxes. But the problem I've got is that the seals that I have got for it, I bought them in bulk, I bought like 5 of them. I didn't realise that the seals I've got actually go in that part. And the seals I need are a different part number and they're slightly bigger, so I've ordered some of them, so I'm waiting for them to come in. So genuine eBay parts turned up, so as you can see they're slightly bigger, one of them is, and that bigger one is to go on the top there. So I'm going to get this back together tonight, and I've got some diesel system cleaner and some diesel that I'm going to fill it up with, and let's see how it goes. I'm going to dig out my seal kit box, and work out what seals I need to replace the other ones, because I haven't been able to find the sediment filter kit that comes with all the seals. So if anybody knows where one of them is for sale, that'd be handy, because it saves me messing about making them up. Right, get on, get it done. One seal kit at the ready. This little box has saved me many a times on a Sunday when no one's open. All underneath that truck we've got cardboard down that randomly smells of burnt matches. Tried to work out where the smell come from for ages. It's a cardboard, so I'm not laying in the diesel. And we need to get that seal out of there, which has definitely seen better days. Right, once that's started, just pull that off of there. So that's one. So we need one of that size, and if you push that bolt up, the bolts it all together. Oh, it doesn't come out because it doesn't clear the floor of the truck, does it? Oh, that's going to be awkward. Bend the bracket down. There you go, it comes out then. Then we need, I think, that's got a little seal on it as well. Put that on the light. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little tiny seal on the top of that as well. So we'll replace that. So that one, we'll replace with that one. And that little one there, which is on that, we will replace with that one. Okay, that is all new rubber seals. That bit pops back on there like that. And I'm going to fill the sediment filter housing, is that what it's called? Up with diesel cleaner and a bit of diesel, and screw that all back together. All back together, all nipped up. Didn't end up wearing loads of diesel, which is good.